Monday Night Raw took place in Manchester, England tonight, and the show that is airing right now is on tape delay, so whenever they have a tape show, it usually sucks. It's one of those things that I always hate it whenever they go to the UK, even though the crowds are awesome. The UK crowd, other than the Chicago crowd, sometimes New York crowds, and obviously the best, which is the night after WrestleMania, England is right up there. It is awesome. The England crowd, whether it's in Manchester or London, is always great. They are hardcore. They sing, and a lot of people don't like the singing. Some people find it annoying. At times it is annoying, but they're really good. They help the show and they elevate the show. However, whenever WWE goes there and tapes a Raw, it's always they fucking edit out everything. It's always, you can't hear anything on the show. The chants are blurted out. They turn down the volume, and when it's edited on the show, you just can't hear anything, and it ruins the show for me. And man, I wish I can hear what they're hearing. Hey, I wish I can hear what they're saying. It probably sounds really good. And then it's just, you can hear them singing, but it's blurred. It's like bleeped out. It's fucking terrible. I hate when they go to the UK. It's always awful. They censor the crowd. They censor everything. They censor everything the fans like, and the only thing that's not censored is stuff they want. So needless to say, I'm not looking forward to this show at all. Alright, so Kurt Angle comes out. He's going to appear on Miz TV. Miz, he talked about Baron Corbin during the thing, before Kurt came out. And when Kurt Angle came out, Miz started talking about Braun Strowman and Daniel Bryan, and Miz is facing, Kurt Angle announces Miz is facing Braun Strowman in the main event. I'm sure probably the Miz Taraj is going to interfere in that match. Miz, during the promo, he talked about how Raw is the A show, SmackDown's the B show. It's typical internet rhetoric they like to put on. Up next is Elias against Jason Jordan. It's interesting. Elias was singing when he was doing his his shtick, when he's playing guitar. He was I think he was singing Wonderwall, and he changes it, and it's just not as good. So up next, it's a guitar on the pole match. Actually, this awful fucking feud must continue. Jordan hits him with the guitar, and he wins, I guess. Hit him with the guitar. I didn't care for that. So Kurt Angle was with Sheamus and Cesaro backstage, and it's official. It's going to be the Cesaro and Sheamus against The Shield, Ambrose and Rollins for the tag team titles in the main event. All right. Asuka is up next. They teased her. All right, so she was just in with the random jobber. I guess they're going to do with Asuka what they did with Nia Jax in her first couple months when they put her against a bunch of jobbers. They just have her kill girls. I like that better. Hopefully, at least some of these girls are not employed. It's not going to waste them like Emma, but just going to have her kill girls. I think they should just build up her streak, talk about her streak more, make her 205, whatever she is. That's what they should do with her. Next is after the match, Alicia Fox announced Asuka is now part of the Raw Women's match. So Samoa Joe against Titus O'Neil is up next. Okay, so Joe beat the shit out of Titus behind, and he cut a promo, and then Finn Balor accepted the challenge. Match was really good. I really enjoyed the match. It was entertaining, and I think it ended the way it should have. Double count out. The fans got pissed off. I'm reading from the report. They were chanting bullshit, but obviously you couldn't hear it on TV. They were pissed. But I think, you know what? It's Monday Night Raw. I would like to see this match at WrestleMania. I don't know what they're doing with everyone else. Obviously, Reigns and Lesnar are having a match. I think we might have Ambrose and Rollins have a match. Maybe Angle and Triple H. I don't know. Or Strowman might be facing Undertaker. I think this is the match you should do at WrestleMania. Maybe for the IC title. Maybe Joe and Balor for the IC title. I think would be a great match. So the fans want them to fight, and then Kurt Angle announces that both Samoa Joe and Finn Balor will both be on Team Raw. He wants this intensity, so that was good. Oh my God. I can't believe it. So Kurt Angle he's backstage, and he officially announces that Jason Jordan is the final member of Team Raw, so I guess Roman Reigns is not going to be ready. He's sick still, so he's not going to be there. I don't like that at all. Yeah, that sucks. Even though I don't like Roman Reigns, I mean, Jason Jordan in that spot, oh, fuck, he's terrible. I mean, actually, you know what? It's better than Reigns, so it is better than Reigns. I don't want Reigns there. Man, Jason Jordan sucks. So we have Alicia Fox and Nia Jax teaming up to face Sasha Banks and Bayley. They both did a promo. Actually, Sasha and Bayley were interviewed backstage. They both really want to be on Team Raw, so it's fine. I think they'll probably both be on the team. So Sasha beats Alicia Fox for the 1,000th time. She got her to tap out. Bayley was over here. They actually sang for Bayley here. So, I mean, this is the only place where people seem to like her anymore. That in San Jose, her hometown. So, even though Sasha gets the win, or both Sasha and Bayley get the win, Sasha got the submission. Alicia Fox says she wants Sasha Banks on her team. So, Sasha Banks isn't on the team. Obviously, we all knew she would be on the team. But she does not mention Bayley. So, I guess Bayley is probably going to be left out. And maybe that adds to Bayley and Sasha finally breaking up. And then again, probably going to do the 4 Horsewomen match or something. I would do Bayley and Sasha at Mania. Even if it's non-title. You can do that. You could have like Alexa Bliss and Asuka for the women's title. But, it doesn't you can't break them up because they're going to do that 4 Horsewomen match. So, whatever. Miz against Braun Strowman's out next. Strowman murders everyone. Kane makes his return. Him and Strowman and Kane fight. Strowman hits a running power slam. Kane sits up. Then they all attack Braun, and Braun continues to fight. It's a long war. And eventually Strowman gets the better of him, and they all flop, and they all go down. Enzo's out next. He's interrupted by Kurt Angle. Here's some good news. Pete Dunne's here. Pete Dunne is going to make his main roster debut to challenge Enzo. He's probably going to get a massive ovation. I mean, he did get a huge pop. Pete Dunne, huge star in the UK. Pete Dunne and Enzo is the match. So they have a match, and Pete Dunne destroys Enzo and hit him with the bitter end. That's cool. Pete Dunne's, maybe that'll save the Cruiserweight division. I wish they could just make the Cruiserweight division the UK division. So Pete Dunne is going to be taking Neville's spot since Neville walked out. Had to take his ball and go home, as they say. Even though I don't blame him, they were killing him. But Pete Dunne, I think, might be the start of this division. Him and the other guy, Tyler Bate. I remember they had that match at NXT TakeOver Chicago. That was just an awesome match. I love that match. So maybe they get to have a match for the Cruiserweight title. That'd be cool. They do this video package on Brock Lesnar and Jinder Mahal. I think that kind of spoils what's happening tomorrow night. It's obvious Jinder's going to retain the title against AJ. I don't think they do this video package right now for nothing. Maybe it's a tease, but I mean, they want to do that video package. So to have AJ Styles and Brock be that real main event Survivor Series, it's Brock and Jinder. Last year, there was so much hype, Say what you want about WWE last year, but one thing they had right was Goldberg. When Goldberg came back, the first match with Brock, the build-up was awesome. Huge ovation when he came back in Denver. It was great. I was really excited. Then the match was a squash match, but the build-up to the match was really good. We go from Brock Lesnar and Goldberg making his return from last year's Survivor Series to Brock Lesnar against Jinder Mahal. Oh, God, that's fucking terrible. I hate Jinder. I don't even want to talk about this anymore. So backstage, we have Charlie Caruso. She's interviewing Alexa Bliss, and, Bliss is talking about her match with Natalya. So I was thinking, I really thought they should have done Alexa Bliss and Charlotte. That's a match we haven't seen before, and I think those are their two favorite, women. They love their blonde chicks. But that's going to be Alexa Bliss and Natalya. Natalya's still champ. She's been champ since SummerSlam. I thought she'd lose it in a few days. I mean, I'm surprised it was Sasha who lost the belt right away after SummerSlam. But Alexa Bliss and Natalya is the direction. I don't care to see that. I'd rather see Charlotte and Alexa. I think that's a fresh match. I want to see that instead. I'd rather see Charlotte beat Natalya for the title, but they're going with Bliss and Natalya. Okay. Up next is the Main event. So, the Shield against the Bar. Sheamus and Cesaro, they were wearing Liverpool outfits. They got booed a lot. Okay, this was weird. The New Day come out and they interrupt the match and they cut a promo, and then what happens is you hear Big E's voice do the "Oh, Manchester, don't you dare be sour." Then and they're doing the intro music, and it's great. I love when Big E does the intro music. They're coming through microphones, they're yelling about the 3-hour B show, so SmackDown again gets the better of Raw. They say it's Under Siege Part 2. Then the entire locker room comes out with Kurt Angle, and it's crazy. It's pandemonium, as Gorilla Monsoon would say. But then Sheamus comes out, and he hits Dean Ambrose with the bro kick and the Bar, the tag team title. So we have new tag team champs. I don't know what they're doing. Ambrose and Rollins. It's supposed to be Ambrose and Rollins against the New Day, but I guess is it the Bar now? I don't know. I assume it's still Ambrose and Rollins. Maybe they do it for the SmackDown tag team titles. Maybe that's their payback, but I assume that's still the match. It might be the Bar now. I hope it's not the Bar. I mean, I don't want all the matches to be heel versus heel. That's what the card is, but new tag champs, Sheamus are the tag team champs. Boring. These guys put me to sleep. I wish the Hardys would just be broken, but Jeff's out, and that's not going to happen. So fuck you, TNA. Hope you go out of business. Anyway, Raw. It was just, it's okay. I mean, Manchester, it's hard to watch Raw. Or London, whenever they do in London, it's hard to watch with the tape delay. Just they half-ass it. It's the last show before the go-home show to Survivor Series, which is a major show. But again, I'm not interested in Survivor Series, and I am not looking forward to the show at all. So Raw was just okay.